Can you send me audio?
Yeah, my meters were bouncing.
Got it. Perfect.
I've got a low cut on and the softy, so you should be
Good.
should be good.
Do you and your family enjoy the outdoors but are in a constant battle with mosquitoes? It's time to stop smacking yourself in the face. Mosquito Joe can treat your yard so you can play ball, cook out, and enjoy time with family and friends. No more itching and scratching for your guests or pets. We take the itch out of outside.
You can find details and more at mosquitojoe.com/DFW. That's mosquitojoe.com/DFW.
A business impact partner.
Making outside fun again.
Folks, welcome to this edition of Live Baseball. We're coming at you from the corral at Grapevine High School, where the Mustangs take on the Hawks from Birdville. This is freshman baseball. Two ninth grade teams. Got a guest announcer up here with me today, Mr. Mark Allison.
Hi, everybody.
Mark was with us last night at the Birdville Hawks as the Hawks hosted Grapevine at the Nest over in Birdville, and the varsity team came away with a 12-2 victory in 5 innings. Outstanding ball game by the Hawks last night. Varsity, Mark.
Yeah, they really came ready to play last night. Bats were really swinging the bats very, very well. So it's a good rebound. They had struggled to start district season, so they really needed that win last night.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to speak up a little bit more in that mic.
Got it.
Yeah, okay. And then today the freshmen go with their Game 1 starter on the hill, which is Luke Bajaj. His last outing last week was pretty stellar. In 7 innings, he faced 21 batters He struck out 13, had 0 walks and 0 hits. And frankly, folks, as a spectator, it's the first time I've ever been in the presence of a perfect game. Some really fine defensive plays on the infield that day, including a ball that was hit off of Luke's glove and fielded by Schreier at third to get the out. The Mustangs will stack up defensively like this. At first base, Leighton Towery. At second base, Sammy Kelly. Shortstop, Brent Lee. Third base is Luke Schreier. On the hill, as we mentioned, is number 8, Luke Pajaj. Behind the dish, catching Luke, is number 34, Ryan Williams, having a fantastic year defensively and at the plate. In the outfield, the Mustangs start like this. Number 19, Brady Lane, is in right field, usually bats in the 2-hole, having a great year getting the bat on the ball and really extending rallies. In center field, number 9, the left-hander, Connor Bell. And then in right field today, it looks like number 23, Taiga Takahashi. The umpires are on the field. The Hawks are ready, and we've got live baseball underway. Who's batting? You know who?
We got Colwall, number 3, is batting for the Hawks. He's the leadoff hitter, and
There's
first
a rip
pitch
coming
fastball.
over here to us. Look out, man.
Foul ball on the first pitch.
Sorry about the yelling into the mic.
Cole's been the consistent hitter all season long. Kind of been in different spots, but leadoff has been seen his primary spot is typically our shortstop at Birdville.
Great pitch right there, Mark. I thought he squatted under that one.
Yeah, so we got 1-1.
Put 1 foot on this side for me, just to kind of. I guess I should be keeping the count. What do you have?
I got 2-1.
It doesn't look like anybody's running the board today, so
we're going to rely on my game changer while we do this.
Well, maybe.
Foul ball. Oh, no,
that's
in
a fair
play.
ball. That's Towery.
Leighton Towery's got the catch. For the first out of the inning.
All right, who's coming up now?
Mason Hamilton. Number 20. Mason's hitting over 500 this season. He actually hit a ball out at Birdville, which is a really, really deep park, really strong kid. I think you'll be hearing about him on the varsity, at the varsity level sometime next year.
Off speed. That's what Pajaj does, man. He gets you lulled. He's throwing hard, and then he throws that first pitch off speed. There's not many that are going to walk away without their knees being buckled.
And these are typically pitches that Mason would struggle with, so they clearly have a book on him.
I don't know if they have either, but I'm going to tell you what, old Coach Mooney, 17 years of baseball coaching experience up here, and he's got a feel for the hitters on all these teams.
That's a ball to Mason right there.
Yeah, I know you actually thought that was closer than.
It looked a little.
Yeah, okay, fine. But last night it was could have gone either way, right?
That's right.
Cool.
Got a swing and miss for strike 3 with Hamilton.
Schreier to lead, to Sammy Kelly, back to Schreier, and then over to Pajaj so they can do it again.
We got Bryson Shirley.
What number?
Number 1 at the plate.
So what's the record for these guys, Mark?
Birdville is exactly 500. They're 7-2.
7-7-2.
Yeah, kind of an up and down season. They're on a 3-game win streak coming into this one, so they're playing pretty hot right now. Bryson's going to be your starting pitcher today for Birdville.
Well, there's a
nice
rip right up
rip
the middle.
For a single.
Clean base hit. So the perfect game, the no-hitter, all gone in one swing of the bat today.
You jinxed him right off the bat.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Number 1's at first base. What batter is this to clean up?
We got number 8, Jaden Nafagar at the plate. You'll see him play really just about any infield position, but I think he'll start in the outfield.
Moderate lead at first base.
Jaden's on a 5-game hit streak right now. Really.
So the Mustangs come to the game with a 13-2-3 record, avenging one of their losses this past Saturday up at Hebron. 6-1 victory. The winning pitcher was Leighton Towery, and Dason Hill picked up a save in that game. I think he pitched 2 innings. We qualified for a save.
We got ball 2 on this batter with Jaden. So 2-0 with Shirley at first. There's a ground ball into the hole, and it sneaks through for a base hit by Nafagar.
So the Hawks have something working here in the top of the first inning. The freshmen have runners on first and second with 2 outs. What number is that, 21?
You got 21. This is Drake White.
And Drake's a kid that Mark and I used to coach. Looks like he's gotten a little bit bigger, Mark.
Yeah.
A little taller.
He's a lot taller. Drake's problem, he just needs to gain some weight.
That's good.
Drake's a multi-sport athlete, though. Good athlete here. Cold strike there for the first pitch. 2 outs, runners on first and second for the Hawks.
There's a rip. I think
this might be a run here.
Yep.
Base hit by Drake
Hawks.
White, and they got their first run across the board.
And this is the way it happened in the game last night as well.
That's right.
Hawks came to the plate, came to the dish with the idea that they were going to hit the baseball. I don't know what Drake's intentions are, but that's a big lead right there. And I'll tell you, Luke is pretty crafty. He's got a big lead. He's going to break early. Look at that lead at first.
Well, you got Allison at the plate here, number 2. And he takes a strike for the first pitch. Nick Allison, he's been consistent all year. He's batting .321. He's been batting in various slots.
Drake's got a big lead there, Mark.
First and second. Yeah, he's got a big lead.
I'd do third to first, and he's picked.
He's going.
Base hit
right there.
Oh, he got him at first.
And Allison's out at first. Looked like a good base hit right there, but Lane playing tight on the line right there was able to get him at first base. Hard hit ball for a hit.
So the Hawks, at the end of 1, take the lead. Birdville freshman 1, Grapevine freshman coming to bat. Coach Mooney is talking with them on the sideline. It's not a situation that they haven't found themselves in before. But the bats are going to have to come out swinging for the Mustangs to catch up. This Hawks team came ready to play. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and stay with you. We don't have to cope with any ambient music. We might, I know you might want to hear some tunes instead of listening to us a little bit. But a lot of these kids played, actually a couple of the kids at least played on more than 2. Several played on teams that we coached over at Valleyville Baseball.
We all know them pretty good. Right?
Yeah. Right. Drake stood in there good. Is he at first base?
Yeah, he's at first base. So we got Drake White at first base. Nikki Allison manning second. Cole Wall manning shortstop. Mason Hamilton at third. We got Ashton Grant here in right. We got James Vidal in center. We have Jaden Nafagar in left. We have your battery of catching Kyle Martin and pitching Bryson Shirley. Bryson is also their game 1 starter, typically for district play.
What do you got?
What's Lee's number?
Brent's 14. I think that's who we got batting here. Sorry, guys, we don't have walk-up graphics today, but I'll do my best to keep you updated on who's coming up. It looks like number 14, Brent Lee, who's been the leadoff man since I think almost the second game of the year. Been doing a great job at the top of the order. Strikes out very little, puts the ball in play, and makes the defense make plays on him. Pretty disciplined hitter.
Is that ball one for the first pitch?
Ball one, yeah. There's a ball hit by by Brent over to first. It looks like the combination of Nicky Allison and Drake White is going to get an out for the first out of the
Nice
inning.
hard hit ball though right there. Allison just made a good play on it. We got Brady Lane,
Yep, Brady Lane in the box.
number 19. Playing right field, made a nice play right there to end first inning.
I caught that ball. So if I was over anywhere near Atlanta, I would say that ball was right down Peachtree. But my brother informed me that I should be saying right down Main Street.
Nice.
Good
Strike
pitch.
two right there. 2 called strikes to start off.
That's a good
Yeah,
pitch by
bad to
number
Lane.
1. Looks like he
Ball
got
in play.
under it, and it's going to be
Looks
a
like
can
Vidal's
of corn
tracked
for
it
the
and-
center fielder.
Yeah, and that's James Vidal with the catch in center, number 16 for the Hawks.
Batting now for the Mustangs, number 9, the center fielder Connor Bell.
Dangerous hitter here. Even with no runners on, he's got the ability to take it out of this park at any moment.
2 weeks ago, that's what he did. 2 weeks ago today against Colleyville Heritage.
Called strike for the first pitch. Starting him off with breaking stuff. You know, if anything is his kryptonite, it's breaking stuff. Foul ball on the second pitch. Connor has played on my team for about 2 years, year and a half, so I'm very, very familiar with Connor. Just a terrific player. Really look forward to seeing him play varsity next year and years beyond.
Might be jumping ahead of the game a little bit with that comment, but let's just see if he can get the big part of the bat on the ball here. Standing in there good. Pitcher's been impressive, though.
We got a 2-2 count on Connor. Really a threat at any moment in the count, and nothing really intimidates him. You know, he's at any count, any pitch, he's ready to go.
Struck him
Swung
out
and
there.
missed, struck him out.
Swung right through it. Good job by the pitcher from Birdville.
Yeah,
3
Shirley-
up, 3 down.
Shirley throwing strikes early, 3 up, 3 down. No score for Grapevine, so it's 1-0 to conclude the first inning. Yeah, looks like James Vidal is going to be hitting in the 7-hole for Birdville. James is a 300 hitter so far. He was 3 for 3 in the opening game this year.
What's his number, Mark?
Number 16. First pitch.
That's coming out here toward
Looks
us.
like it's fouled off, but Towery has a track on it. Oh, just missed it for a foul ball.
Let's hope that doesn't come back to.
Yeah, it looked like he was right on it, and then it looks like he gave up a little bit on it.
But you got to realize the wind is blowing this way.
Yeah.
And then on a right-handed hitter, that ball is spinning, right? So it's going to have tail anyway.
Got a little English
So
on
it's
it.
probably
for sure.
pretty easy to misjudge. That looked like a strike.
First pitch,
You see him drop
second
his
pitch
hand
there.
out of the slot?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
That's just, you know.
Whatever.
I got no comment on that one. Fooled
That's
him
a
on a
big, tough
curveball,
catch.
and that was poked to the center. It looks like Bell has a track on it, and he makes
Wow,
the
did you
catch.
see him at
first
the end,
out.
though? I mean, the wind is really, you see the wind is really messing with the ball. All right, who we got here?
We got Ashton Grant,
What number?
25. Ashton's playing right field today. He's been hot the whole season, really. Hitting well over 400.
What was that pitch?
That was a strike right down the middle. Down Peachtree. as
Right
they're
down
saying.
We'll say Main Street. We'll keep Grapevine in the picture.
So 0-1.
All the Grapevine
Ball in the dirt there for
restaurants
ball.
over there ought to chip in to, pay us for saying that, right? Main Street, Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. Grapevine, free.
We got 1-1 on the count here.
It's
And a
pretty
foul
late on
ball.
that one.
Ashton's an excellent football player, plays receiver for
Yeah,
the
he's got
Birdville freshman
broad
team.
shoulders, looks like a big kid. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him here, right? Or
That's right.
yeah, 1-2. Now this is a situation where Luke is going to go get him, I think.
Oh, that's a tight pitch. Tough pitch to take with 2 strikes right there.
Tough pitch not to call. Only 2 umpires could do that.
2-2.
You gotta
We're
stay-
not being
you
critical at
gotta
all.
stay 50-50 here.
Swing and
Ball's in the
miss.
dirt.
Ball's in the dirt. Williams makes a nice play to tag him out for the out.
Schreier to lead, to Kelly, back to Schreier, and back to Bajaj, so they can do it again. Here we go. What number we got batting, Mark?
We got 24, Kyle Martin batting. He's catching today.
A lot of first pitch strikes from number 8,
Yeah,
and you
looks-
don't know what flavor you're going to get, whether you're going to get the fastball or the break pitch.
Looks like he's really settling in, though, after the first inning. Hello, Marie. How are you?
Get all
So
kinds,
professional. But
kinds of
that's what you get for freshman baseball.
no, all kinds of comments from the crowd.
Ball.
Man, this
Ball
guy
2.
looks like he's got a good trigger. Did you see him? I mean, he was ready to unleash on that like a cobra. Really, actually, that looked impressive to me.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ability. He's been struggling this season a little bit. He threw him a curveball right there for a strike.
Yeah, did
2-2 to even up the count. Ball 3 to Martin. This will be a tough one to lose right here at the bottom of the lineup.
Oh,
Fooled him right there, but ball 4.
all right. So what do we got here?
We got to return it. We're returning back to the top of the lineup right here.
Is that number 1?
That's right. It's number 3 actually. Cole Wall.
3. Oh, yeah. The first batter made an out, and then there was a rally to score the run, right?
That's correct.
After the first batter, I think
we got
that's-
Carson Rematore as the courtesy for the catcher Kyle Martin at first. Looked like strike one to Wall.
A little bit of a delayed call there. I think he was waiting to see if either of the coaches got upset with him.
Or maybe the sun was in his eyes.
I'm sure
right
I'm going
there.
to get in trouble. The sun's on his back, Mark, but that's all right.
I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And strike two there.
If Pajaj finds the slot, it's going to be pretty tough to hit him. This one run, though, with that other pitcher on the hill, is going to look pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
The
starting
kid
to
for
really throw a lot
Birdville's
of
throwing
strikes.
pretty good, the first three batters.
Ball high,
Yeah.
I think.
So the courtesy runner at first, number 4, what's his name?
Carson Rematore.
Carson Rematore. Carson's lead is moderate. He takes an extra step here.
He's got good speed.
Bajaj goes to the plate, and there's a ball that's rocketed up in the air. Pretty high. It's going to be in fair territory. Schreier's got a beat on it,
Ooh.
and he drops it. Problem with that is it was right up in the sun. That's a tough play. You know, that's one where it's a tough play, but that's one where the shortstop might have to take control. You know what I mean? In
Yeah,
terms of,
absolutely.
I got a better angle on it.
Absolutely.
Nothing you can do.
It's really who has the best visual of it, but typically with the wind blowing like that, you'd want the shortstop coming in to catch that ball rather than the third baseman fading back or fading to his left. And that's a big error right there with Hamilton coming up.
Give me a
really
shot at
the
second
Hawks'
base,
best-
Tim. Give me a shot at the runner at
Really,
second.
really the Hawks' best hitter coming up right here.
That's good. You can tighten it back up now.
Ball one to Hamilton.
You want it or you don't?
No, I don't want him in the frame permanently. I just wanted to get him one time.
Okay.
Just to kind of show who it was.
Nice lead over here for a Wall. With 2 outs, they're really running on any contact. Oh, there's a rocket in the gap right there.
Tyga gets it. I think he's going to be able to hold one run. Second base has got to play.
He's safe. And a double for Hamilton to get the second run home for the Hawks.
That was good. That was a rocket.
We got Shirley, your pitcher, coming up. Looks like is that Coach Mooney that's coming up for
he's a little
a
upset.
visit?
He's upset because there would have been a play at second base. Cutoff was made. Nobody was there.
Well, I mean, like I said, back to 9-hole hitter. You walk the 9-hole hitter,
And that's a problem.
and then you get an error on the 1 hole on a very, simple catch at third base, and then you get to their
Well, it's
best
pretty
hitter.
uncharacteristic. These guys have played error-free baseball really for the most part this year, both mental and actual. And these guys, they're just going to shake it off and keep going.
I expect nothing less from Grapevine.
Yep. So who's up right now, Mark?
We got
What's the
Shirley,
number?
the pitcher, so he's going to be up here trying to help himself by
What,
getting
number
2
one?
more. Yeah, number 1. He's actually 17 in his green uniform, and he's 1 in his black uniform. So try to
That's
explain
kind
that
of
one to
unusual,
me.
I guess. Great thing about Grapevine is these freshmen only have one uniform. All we got to do is learn one number, and we're locked in loaded, actually. Got some wind picking up out here.
Yeah, the wind's been blowing all day, and it looks like it's kind of swirling according to the flag in center.
You got to turn your volume down. Make sure we're okay.
So we got second and third for the Hawks with Shirley up.
Yep, we need to make sure the wind is low cut.
Ground ball. Lee makes a nice play on it.
Fires it over to first. Lee to Towery. Mustangs pick up the third out in the inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Your score, Birdville Hawks, who came to play, 2. Mustangs coming up to bat the second time.
Do you and your family enjoy the outdoors but are in a constant battle with mosquitoes? It's time to stop smacking yourself in the face. Mosquito Joe can treat your yard so you can play ball, cook out, and enjoy time with family and friends. No more itching and scratching for your guests or pets. We take the itch out of outside.
You can find details and more at mosquitojoe.com/DFW. That's mosquitojoe.com/DFW.
A business impact partner.
Making outside fun again.
Move anything if you want to move it closer, you can.
All right, I'm right here.
Check one. Okay, good. So we're back to live action here.
Bottom of the second here.
Bottom of the second. Mustang freshmen facing a little bit of a challenge here on a 2-0 ball game. They've only been up one time though. And number one, what's the pitcher's name, Mark?
Bryson Shirley.
And he did a great job in the first half. He set down 3 batters that usually don't go 1, 2, 3. So
Looks like we got Williams, Schreier, and then I don't know who's going to be the 6-hole hitter.
yeah,
this
that's
is a dangerous part of their
that's
lineup.
usually it's Williams, Schreier, and probably Towery, if I were to guess, based on past lineups. And these guys, they play pretty consistent, stay pretty consistent with who's up. I'd like to thank Lee Law Firm for being one of our game sponsors this year. Lee Law Firm, helping good people through bad times. If you have any tax questions or financial related issues, give them a call. Lee Law Firm. I also like to thank Mosquito Joe for being one of our sponsors this year. Back to live baseball. Mark Allison with the call.
You got Ryan Williams at the plate.
Now, Rhino's played for you as well, right?
Ryan has guest played with me. Tried to get him for years to actually, sign the contract. But I think our cap number was a little too low for a player of his caliber.
What do you got, 1 and 1?
We got 1-1. We got a ball on the first pitch and a foul ball on the second pitch. But Ryan really can play anywhere. I mean, you really can put him just about anywhere in the infield. He pitches, catches. He's a great middle infielder, but can play anywhere.
Does a great job behind the dish. That's for sure.
Looks like a ball there.
Yeah.
I didn't really see where he missed.
You know what? He threw it right to the mitt. Catcher must have been set up outside. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, something like that. All right, looks like he turned it inside. Almost hit him.
But
There's
you see how he did that? That's the way you turn, right?
Well, a lot of these players playing today, especially the ones on Grapevine, are coaches' sons. They play the game the right way. So they've all learned the game the right way. There's ball 4 for Williams, and he's on base. Did they typically courtesy for Ryan?
No, not usually.
Well, he can run. That's why I asked.
He's he's quick. He's got pretty good speed on the bases, and he's also got a pretty high baseball IQ.
Got your third baseman, Luke Schreier, here.
Schreier, number 22. He's got good hands. He's done a good job of getting the barrel of the bat on the ball this year.
Ball
Good secondary lead over at first base by Ryan that time. Did you see him bounce off? That was pretty good.
Yeah, no, but
Got to make sure the ball's going to the plate, though.
just a solid player all around, always.
Yeah,
Good
he
base
is.
runner. So looks
good.
like Birdville's in double play depth, hoping for a ground ball here. Called strike there. Schreier.
Coach Mooney over at the dugout, running through some signs to Ryan and
Here. Got the leadoff runner on here.
Schreier. This might not be a bad place for him to send Ryan. Nope. Throw down to first. Ball gets away to right field. Ryan's going to be at second base. What's your count, Mark?
I got 2-1.
Yep, 2-1's what I have as well.
2-1.
So I think now this is probably, if I'm thinking Grapevine traditional baseball, this is probably going to be a bunt to move the runner to third base.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It looks like the third baseman's playing back over there behind the bag.
A lot of possibilities here.
Yep.
This is a dangerous part of their land. He's already squaring to bunt. Fouls it off. Error on Kyle Martin, sending Williams to second. Nobody out.
Yeah, this is a situation where the Mustangs have taken advantage of these this year.
You can't,
The
get up
freshman.
on a team like this, you can't make any mistakes. Absolutely no mistakes. You got ball three here.
Loosen that. Turn it to you.
That's all good.
I get it. You get it?
I get it. Foul ball. We got a full count here. To Schreier, Williams at second. I would imagine once they get the 2 outs, they courtesy for that catcher.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's 3-2. Schreier, he's got to put the ball in play on the right side. Got his hands behind it. That's pretty good, but he hit it in
Fly to
there.
left. Navigar underneath it makes the catch. No tag for the first out.
So this is Towery. I saw him hit one of the hardest baseballs I've ever seen hit in organized baseball against Southlake a few weeks ago. There was a runner on first base. The Southlake first baseman was holding him on, and of course, at the pitch, he turns, to face the batter. Towery absolutely scorched one that he hit, in front of the plate, and it definitely would have gone foul. But the guy had to put his glove up in front of his face to protect his face, and it bounced off his glove and went into foul territory. And it was, it was about the ball was about 4 feet, 4.5, 5 feet off the ground. He was down. It was literally a line shot that just I can't even begin to tell you. It was really, really amazing.
Foul ball on the first pitch. Second pitch is a ball inside, so 1-1 count here. Yeah, I mean, Leighton is just a talent, and left-handed to boot. It's just it's tough to have, to face this many lefties with this much power. It's just a great lineup.
Oh, that was a
back.
pitch. He missed that one, didn't he? That was in his power zone. But 31 can put the barrel on the ball and give it a ride,
Yeah, especially you want a ball to the right side here. First or second, left-handed hitter, he's a full hitter. Imagine that he's either looking.
I imagine he's going to see a deuce right here. And, if the guy hangs it, Leighton's very good at keeping his hands back.
And swung and miss on that deuce for strike 3.
This is Sammy Kelly. About 3 weeks ago, the Grapevine freshmen were playing in a freshman invitational tournament at Highland Park, and they were losing 2-0. And Sammy came up in the top of the 5th with runners on every bag, and he took a pitch over the right field fence, pretty close to the Clayton Kershaw picture, and Kelly grounds out to the pitcher.
Shirley to White to end the inning.
It's Shirley cruising here after 2 innings. We're going to go to the top of the third. Your score, Birdville Hawks 2 and the Grapevine Mustangs 0.
Top of the third here for the Hawks. We got Nafigar, White, and Allison to lead off the third.
And the ball's been thrown down to second, and obviously Mark told you it's time for live baseball. Pajaj on the hill for the Mustangs.
We got ball one right there.
Looks like he misses away ball one.
This is like the 6th straight game that Navigar's gotten a hit in, so he's really scorching hot. Fouls that one off. We got a 1-1 count to Jaden Nafigar, number 8 for the Hawks. Ground ball to third. Schreier's got it over to Towery for the first out of the inning.
See, I mean, these guys are really used to making the plays they're supposed to make. You know, this is first couple innings were a little unusual. Drake White, what number's Drake?
Drake White's 21, and that's on both jerseys. We got ball one to Drake.
All right, Drake, I'm just going to go on record that I know you were in Las Vegas sometime over the last 3 weeks. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no.
Strike one for the
Mark's son and Drake are good friends, and they had a family holiday trip. So 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 1 out here. In the top of the third, that ball misses high.
To Drake.
Two balls, 1 strike.
2-1 here, but really coming out throwing strikes early, getting a quick first out. Swing and miss there.
Don't swing at the pitches above your hands, Drake.
To even the count at 2-2.
I tell you what, I forgot to put on sunscreen. And
well, you know, Drake likes the high ones, so
I'm gonna pay the price here on sunscreen. Up.
You got a ground ball.
Ground
back
ball
to the pitcher. Just makes a nice play, flips it to first.
It's a good swing though. 21 put a good swing on it. And last time up, he drove in a run, didn't he?
That's right. 2 outs with Allison coming up.
So I'm gonna wear my. I'm gonna wear my muffled mask. It's probably gonna mess with everything, but I don't have any sunscreen, so it's my
curve ball starting out to Allison right there. Fooled him for strike 1.
I think that would have fooled anybody. What's Nikki's number?
Number 2, Allison. Looks like he flies one out to right field. Oh, and he drops it. He looks like he takes a turn. He's going to second base. And he stopped at second with a 2-out, 2-base error by Brady Lane and right.
Yeah,
That's son.
I might give that a pinch. That's a scorekeeper special. Who's up here? What number?
We got number 16, James Vidal.
Nicky with a reasonable lead at second base.
James with a nice scorcher in the gap. Looks like Allison's going to score. He's going into the score. James with a 2-out single to score the run for the Hawks.
All right, who you got up here? What number?
I'm finishing my last game changer thing. No, I'm just kidding. 25 Grant here.
I can't.
Grant struck out back in the second inning. Nice lead over here by Vidal. And he got strike 1 for the first pitch. Ashton has patented the jump swing. It's working for him too with the.
That's a tough pitch there.
With a 400 average this season.
1 ball, 1 strike on what's the guy's name? What number is
Ashton Grant, number 25. That ball looked like it must have curved around the plate because it looked awful
it?
good.
It looked awful close, didn't it?
You got the 1-1 pitch. Must be outside. The scoreboard's saying it's a called strike, so I apologize for that.
I think you're right. I think it's 2 balls and 1 strike. He raised his left hand. He didn't raise his right hand.
We got 2-1. Even the crowd is asking for the count.
Yeah. 3-1? No way.
It's 2-1.
It's 2-1. Yeah. Okay. The board is
going haywire.
not tracking with us.
Swing and miss for Grant. So even the count with 2-2. Might consider sending Vidal here with his speed.
Yep. We'll see. See what happens there. Number 16 at first base. He's got he takes an extra step here though. On 2-2.
And they were sending him. He must have missed the sign.
They were sending him.
Strike 3 there. And Ashton Grant ends the inning.
Go to the bottom of third. Birdville Hawks have scored a run in every inning. Mustangs coming up for their third at bat. Birdville 3, Mustangs 0. All right, the ball's been thrown down to second base and thrown around the infield, and you know what time it is. It's time to get back on live baseball.
Looks like we got Luke Bajaj, your pitcher here.
Number 8 is been solid this year at putting the ball in play.
I believe you've coached Luke several years, correct?
Sporadically. As an assistant coach. Of course, I always was. That ball's up. It's coming over here by the biology lab. Boom, and it's near the Petri dishes.
I think everybody's looking over here for us to go get that baseball.
Go ahead. You're the man.
And that's what the bench players are doing right now. We got an 0-2 count to Bajaj.
You know, the Mustangs haven't been shut out like this in a while in terms of, you know, the bats being silenced. It's like been 5 games back against Keller when they got beat 8-3 by an undefeated Keller team. Real impressed with number 1 on the hill for Birdville.
Yeah, he's really throwing a lot of strikes.
Showing no fear.
When he
He's
throws
coming
strikes,
right at
he's
the
a
batter.
very dangerous pitcher.
Yeah, he's coming right at the batters. Very impressive.
Pop fly to center.
The only thing that would save him there is if the wind. Maybe some miscommunication on that. It's gonna. I don't know how they're gonna score that in the book.
Yeah, that's definitely
Probably in no man's land.
I gave him a single.
I probably would have as well if I was keeping the book. This is Peyton Tatum, number 26, coming into the game now to run for Bajaj at first base. Peyton Tatum running for Luke Bajaj at first base, the courtesy runner. Tatum with a solid lead at first. Batting now is Taiga Takahashi. Rips one down the left field line. That's going to be into the corner. Takahashi's going to be at third base. He's got a shot to be there even further. They're going to hold him at third with nobody out. Taiga with a stand-up triple, scoring the Mustangs' first run, and they've got something going here in the bottom of the third.
Tough one there with the 9-hole hitter up. I know Taiga's a great player, but ball drops, should have been caught for the first out, and that ends up being really hurting them.
This is really a good timeout right now by the Birdville coach. Hitting's contagious. Two guys got the bat on the ball. One of them literally, absolutely torched it down the line with a stand-up triple. And he comes out just to kind of change the momentum, stop the momentum roll, I think. And if I'm coaching this game, I'm telling you that's a well-timed timeout. Hopefully you can't hear the
generator rolling right here underneath our feet.
The Tradio truck, the F-150 Tradio truck for power. We're live from the corral at Grapevine, where the Mustangs, the freshman Mustangs, are trailing the Birdville Hawks right now, 3-1. Taiga with a triple and a runner on.
Nice play there.
He's not on the bag. No.
He makes the tag.
Okay.
So we got the first out right there, but it scores a run. So Lee, ground ball.
Lee with an RBI.
To Shirley, but he gets the run home to cut the score to 3-2 for the Hawks.
A little bit different ball game now.
And we got Brady Lane up the plate.
Here.
One out, nobody on.
Brady puts it in play to the third baseman who comes in. And I think that's probably an E5.
Ball got trapped in the corner here with Lou Scarborough tracking that ball down and getting it in the infield quickly. But yeah, I would definitely score that an E5. Mason made a good play coming in on the ball.
He did.
Just didn't make the throw.
Just need to, probably has time to set his feet a little bit better. Well, I can tell you what is probably going to come here. In this situation, number 9's been known to drop one down third baseline.
Well, that's the nice thing about having a 3-hole hitter like Connor Bell. Ken Vaught got all this speed, and then he's got that power as well. So really a lot of different options.
That was not a good job of bunting right there. He had the bat back on his inside his stance. It's a good spot for number 9.
I'm not sure I heard the foul ball though. I mean, you would figure you would hear the foul ball even where we are. There's a ball outside. 1-1, one out. Tying run is on second base.
He might be swinging here though. 1 ball, 1 strike, just to kind of. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. Nobody's throwing him out.
Hard to tell if that was he was actually trying to sacrifice that on his speed. It probably was just.
This is a standard play with his speed. Put one down the third baseline. Third baseman's holding.
You got runners at the corners now with 1 out here. in the bottom of the third.
I think they'll probably start him at some point. I don't know when.
I imagine he has the green
Right
light.
here.
There he's going right there.
Yeah,
He's still
I
that
don't
base
know.
pretty easy.
Oh, Rhino.
Runners at second.
This is Rhino.
Ryan Williams here up to bat, 34, your catcher for Grapevine. He pops it up.
Ball's got a lot of spin. It'll be a tough play.
Nice
Nicky,
catch by
that's a
Allison.
heck of a play right there. It's a heck of a play. Now it's going to take a 2-out hit from Schreier to tie this game.
Or take the lead.
Or take the lead. I imagine on a single, he's going to send him Connor. On any single, it's a 2-out. Unless it's one of those things where Connor has to wait for the ball to get through on the left side. Schreier's got some pop though, man. This infield is playing up on him. Outfield.
Another slow ground ball to third. Oh, a nice dig by Drake White for the third out. So
He played that well. Did you see how he kept his glove out there and hooded the glove over the ball on the short hop?
yeah, a couple nice plays for the second and third out right there to get out of it, and they needed it.
So the Mustangs plate 2 runs and change the dynamics of the game. We now have Birdville up 3-2. We're headed in the top of the 4th. We got a ball game on our hands. All right, we're back to live action. Ball's been thrown down to second base and gone around the infield and back to Bajaj.
Looks like we got Martin, Wall, and Hamilton to start off the 4th.
What number is he, Mark?
This is Martin, 24, the catcher for Birdville. I think he's going to be your game 2 starter. He flies out.
Fly ball.
Gave a little bit of trouble for Lane, and it's a foul ball.
I think that hurt his hip a little bit. See him grabbing it? Did you hear him say that? It hurt so much.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, he laid out. He put everything out there.
the
That was a great effort.
field looks beautiful, though. I mean, we haven't played a lot of natural grass
I
fields.
mean, let
This is one
me
of the
ask you.
prettiest ones.
I mean, there's even. I mean, he puts the crosscut, the groundskeeper. This is a fantastic manicured field. Absolutely amazing. You're not going to find a better natural.
I mean, it almost
Grass field.
looks like turf. I mean, it's just that beautiful.
Look! It's so good how he does it. I'm impressed by the groundskeeper.
Oh, absolutely. Got to call it strike there for the second strike of this
1 ball,
at-bat.
2 strikes. I think he's probably going to throw him a curveball that breaks off the plate and try to get him to swing at one. Let's see what happens here. Stayed on the plate, but that was the pitch that he came with.
So you called it right there.
You watch enough games, you figured out, right?
That's been one of the problems with, Kyle the whole season. He's just had too many strikeouts. You know, just a great hitter, and he just needs a couple to fall in here and get his mojo back, if you will.
Hope Brady's okay. Still kind of holding his hip out there, his right hip, where he laid out.
For a Birdville. Second batter, he got the ball up.
Okay. What's the batter's number?
Number 3, Wall. Here's the 1-0 pitch. You got a ball outside. He's way up in the count here. Very disciplined hitter.
Bajaj is a guy that'll throw a curveball right here, though. I mean, he's got 100% confidence in every pitch in his portfolio. Well, he threw one. Did you see that?
I think that ball was up, though, a little bit. Not sure how up, though. Because,
yeah, it must have been outside. I'm going to give the umpire the benefit of the doubt. Had to be outside.
3-0. So Cole Wall doing what a leadoff hitter needs to do right here by taking a lot of pitches and trying to get on base. Called strike there with a curveball for strike 1. You got a 3-1 count here.
You got a pitch count on number 8?
You got 62 pitches for Bajaj.
A ball hit in the air.
With one strike.
Looks like Bajaj is going to have to.
Pops it up. Pops it up, and it looks like they're calling it a fair ball. Saying that the pitcher, Bajaj, touched it on the infield, running over. I'm not sure about that one.
I think it landed in the grass and didn't spin away. I think it died in fair territory. What's the batter's number?
We got Hamilton, 20 for Birdville. Dangerous hitter here with a runner on and 1 out.
Mustangs at double play depth in the middle. Number 3's got a big lead at first base. Does he have any speed?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, leadoff hitter. You know,
I would imagine
right
so. I would imagine so. And so the coach ran through a couple signals, but nothing that I could pick up and interpret. Hey, got another step at first.
Got ball 2 there. Ball in the dirt. Looks like gets away from Williams just slightly and allows Wall to get over to second base. Runner in scoring position for this hitter right here is a good situation for Birdville. Mason's hitting well over 500.
You got 2 balls, no strikes?
Got 2-0 on this batter.
The runner's now at second. Okay.
We got a ball up here. And 3-0 count to Hamilton. Looks like they're not going to give in at all to this batter right here, but another runner on for Birdville with a lead. You got a couple dangerous hitters following him. Called strike there for strike 1.
I was beginning to think that guy had right arm was stuck in his jacket pocket. Yeah.
He must have some sunflower seeds in there or something. Check swing there for ball 4. And the Hawks got something in business here. It really feels like last night.
Yeah, it does. Actually, you're absolutely correct.
Last night with the varsity game where
just
the
kept
Hawks just came
pressure on the defense.
Putting a lot of balls in play.
Took advantage of every mistake.
Exactly. You got Shirley, the pitcher here, trying to help himself out, the 3-hole hitter for Birdville.
He's number 1 in the dark jerseys, right?
Ground ball to second. Flip to Lee. Thrown over to first. Oh, Wall's going to try to score. He tries to reach in. Is he safe? Looks like they called him out.
Good try, though.
So that's an out at first. Safe. Out at second for the fielder's choice.
So that would be a
that was a
4-6-3-2 double play. 4-6-3-2 double play. All right.
And that ends the 4th inning.
No, sends us to the bottom.
Ends
the top half
of the 4th
There we
inning.
go. Sends us to the bottom.
And allows me to get my game changer done.
Yeah. Okay. You put us on.
bottom of the fourth now.
Back to live baseball. This is number 31 for the Mustangs. Big Leighton Towery, a dual sport athlete here at Grapevine. Lettered in football in the fall. He filled in for Griffin Edwards at tight end after Griffin got injured. They called Leighton up from the freshman team. Did a great job at tight end, and also I believe he was a snapper on the extra points and the field goals once he got up there.
You know, a lot of guys call that a career sometimes through snapping. So get full.
Tell you what, you can get a scholarship on it. That's for sure. That's right.
Seems like Leighton's on the right track. Swing and miss here for 2 strikes. Surely coming out throwing strikes early.
So no balls, 2 strikes. They probably paid attention to what Leighton did last time. I think he's going to see a curveball in the dirt.
Looks like they're playing him straight up too.
Yeah.
Very shallow in the outfield though to play against Towery.
No, they threw him a fastball and it got through.
Got through and bobbled in the outfield, or might have had to play it first.
I don't know. Leighton's pretty quick down the line. Towery at first base for the Mustangs.
Good leadoff single right there.
And Sammy Kelly coming at the plate.
Good bunter, Kelly, right? He's always a threat to bunt. He's got great speed. He's a switch hitter, I believe, as well.
Yeah. And this is Coach Mooney's going to ask the guy in the field whether the kid interfered with him. And I think he's got legitimate beef. He might end up asking him to go to home plate to check it out. I don't think the umpire was in position to make that call. He's going to have to go talk to his buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was chewing some stuff.
He sent him to second base. That's the right call. That's the right call. So that's obstruction. That's right. And you know what? I applaud the home plate umpire for watching the play. You know that normally, like if I was umpiring with you and you were behind the plate, you might not be watching it. You might be.
I was looking in the stands.
Yeah, you'd be looking at something else. You know, you'd not be paying attention where I need you to pay attention. But this is probably a bunt situation here.
Definitely a bunt situation.
Mustangs down
with a
one.
Good bunter.
And I think Sammy can get it down.
And if he gets it down, he's a threat to get on too.
Yep. But that's another way to get the runner over. I think that's a pass ball, isn't it?
For sure a pass
Yeah.
ball. Yeah, he got a glove on it.
Yep.
And just looked like he might have missed his spot, but nothing that should have hit the backstop.
Man, these Mustangs are a salty bunch. I mean, they're, a bunch of guys from Cross Timbers and Colleyville Middle that have played against each other in all the travel squads, and finally come together on a team where they're not competing against each other, but they're competing for each other.
It's ball 2 to Kelly. Looks like he was bunting early, but now looks like he's got swing away.
No, I think Coach Mooney with the run. Well, he's got a run on. He's on third now. I think he's going to let him try to drive the run in. And that's a good look. I'll tell you what. Sammy Kelly gets the best leads at first base of anybody on the team, and if he walks him, Sammy's going to be on second on the next pitch.
That's a called strike there. 3-1.
That's a pretty good pitch. He painted it right on the knees. Looked like it may have been on the outer half. That's a good pitch on 3-0. Yeah, he didn't give in.
Ball 4 there.
Okay, so this is Bajaj.
Shirley's at 50 on his pitch count. And we got runners at the corner.
Coach Mooney is old school here. This is Bobby Cox for the Braves would actually do a safety squeeze in this position. In the bottom of the fourth, runners on first and third, nobody out. And I don't know.
Bajaj up.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to think of, but I would either do that safety squeeze on the first pitch, or I'd take a pitch and let Sammy get to second base. There's a good lead by 16 at first. And he's gone with a delayed steal. And he's up. Really, I think Sammy's a smart base runner. Did he call that a ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a ball 1 to Bajaj. He's trying to help himself here with runners.
He ripped that down the left field line. Foul. Kind of looked like he hit it in front of the plate a little bit, right?
A little early.
Yeah.
Like a little early. Must have been a changeup.
I think,
curveball.
yeah, exactly. I think that was an off-speed pitch and something that he did a good job keeping his hands back. As
Sure,
long
was
as he
able to
did.
even the count here, so we'll have to see.
Towers at third base. Sammy Kelly's at second base. Bajaj at the plate. Nobody out. Bajaj trying to help himself out with a 1-run deficit currently.
There's a pop-up.
It's be a tough play. The wind's got it. Allison
Nice catch.
makes the play. That was a nice play.
Nice play with the wind swirling like that. The sun right in his face makes an
He
excellent
played
play.
it very well. Now, Towie's not paying it.
I think right here with 1 out, you don't take the risk, and you might actually go.
I
for your
think he's
safety
going to squeeze, yeah.
I think you're going to do your safety squeeze.
I
here,
think you're
especially
gonna
with
do
speed at the
something.
plate.
Number 23 can run if he gets the ball on the turf.
Oh, he got a ball. I don't know
But
what
at the
happened.
same time, I'm going to tell you, he's red hot right now. Last time up, he ripped one down left field line. Did they throw it over the fence again?
Yeah, I almost hit the truck.
Yeah, this is a common occurrence. Warm up. It happened last time I was here. I guess he's a freshman.
They see the truck and it's shining in their face, and they just want to
Yeah.
bang it.
1 ball, 1 strike now. There's 1 out. Taiga Takahashi, number 23, at the plate. Leighton Tower with the tying run at third.
You got another foul ball by Taiga.
Tower's the tying run for the Mustangs at third base. And
Kelly at
Sammy
second.
Kelly's at second.
He's the leading man.
The pitcher for Birdville is ahead here, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he's been throwing very
It's a
well.
big pitch right here.
Imagine he'll throw a breaking pitch.
And he swung and missed. Got in. Nice call, Trey, on the breaking pitch.
Yeah, Tiger ripped the fastball. What?
We're gonna have to get a net. We're gonna have to get a net for these Birdville pitchers that are warming up over here. Ball hits the backstop right there, and Towery scores, so to tie this game up. I'm gonna give that one a wild pitch on that pitch right there.
Hit the net. 1 ball, no strikes, right?
1 ball, no strikes. You got 2 outs here. That's a tough one there. With
The other
two outs.
scorekeeper on the other side gave it a pass ball. I'm just saying, Mark.
I'm gonna do an undo.
You can't undo it. All right. And there's a ball hit by Brent Lee. Hustles down the line. And Nikki Allison makes the play to Drake White at first for the 3rd out in the inning, but not before the Mustangs scratched the tying run across. We got a new ball game, folks. We're here at the Corral at Grapevine. Mustangs, freshman, just tied up the game. We go to the top of the 5th. Your score, Birdville 3, Grapevine 3.
Do you and your family enjoy the outdoors but are in a constant battle with mosquitoes? It's time to stop smacking yourself in the face. Mosquito Joe can treat your yard so you can play ball, cook out, and enjoy time with family and friends. No more itching and scratching for your guests or pets. We take the itch out of outside.
You can find details and more at mosquitojoe.com/DFW. That's mosquitojoe.com/DFW.
A business impact partner.
Making outside fun again.
Mickey Allison here in the top of the fifth. We got a foul ball. Got a new pitcher for the Grapevine Mustangs, JoJo Kubo, number 18, on the mound for Grapevine.
Got a lot of wind on your mic. You're going to have to turn the volume down there on your mic. Yep, down. Kubo gets ahead with one strike. You're probably going to have to talk much louder.
That's a swing and a miss right there. JoJo got a great curveball, so going right after him with the second pitch with a curveball.
Probably going to bury it here on 0-2. Yep, that's a great job of staying alive. Who's batting right now, number 8?
Yeah, Jaden Nafagar leading off for Birdville.
Nafagar. Did he have a brother that played on varsity? Or no? No? Okay, maybe I misunderstood the names, but I'd tell you, that's a tough pitch.
Called strike 3 right there.
Well, he knew it. You saw him after the pitch. That was just a good pitch. JoJo changed his eye level with the curveball and then painted the bottom with the fastball. That was a great job by 1-8.
We got a matchup of
Who we got
White
here?
versus JoJo Kubo. So teammates for a couple summers there, and now they're facing each other in high school. So this is kind of fun to watch. Starts him out with a curveball. Nikki on deck as well. His teammates, old teammates, JoJo as
absolutely.
well. So,
1-8.
Fun to see these friends play against each other finally here in high school.
Number 18, it looks a little tight right now, but he starts getting that big leg kick like that right there. He can bring it right. Oof. Where was that pitch?
I'm not sure where that missed, but 2-0. Catcher didn't move. So,
no, catcher didn't move. Neither did the glove, right?
Yeah, maybe he had his eyes closed.
I don't know. Not getting too many of those front knee strikes today.
There's the first called strike.
Yeah.
2-1 against Drake White.
So this is a spot where I wouldn't be surprised to see Joe throw a cutter or a breaking pitch. Right on the inside. Buckle his knees a bit. Nope.
Ball 3 to Drake.
3 balls, 1 strike on Drake White.
Up in the count here, so really can be pretty free swing here, but he's a pretty disciplined hitter. Swings and miss, a strike 2.
Yeah, you're gonna have to speak up on the mic, on your mic. I had to cut down the gain on it. So, okay, there's a pop fly. Don't know who's gonna take charge though. That ball is spinning away, and Sammy Kelly jumps in. Yep, that's right. All right, who we got here? This is Nikki, number 2. Nikki's number 2, correct? So Nikki Allison steps in, second baseman for the Birdville Hawks. Been doing a great job today. Been very consistent, steady. Put the ball in play a couple times. I think it's his 3rd time up, right?
Starts him off with a curveball. I'm not sure that Nikki's seen his curveball.
That's a little respect for Nikki, though.
Gonna have to hang in there to hit that one.
Kubo strides and throws, and there's another curveball, and that one's coming down toward the Tradio truck, and it ends up in the bullpen where we've gotten balls that almost hit us twice. So that's one fewer than one fewer than the Heritage game. JoJo way ahead, 0-2. If you got a signal to communicate to Nikki, that ball's not going to be hittable that he sees next. I was wrong.
Must have fooled him. He must have been looking for a curveball.
You know, he would have fooled me too, because that's what I would have been looking for. Anyway, that was a great pitch by 1-8 right down Peachtree. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. God, we're all knotted at 3. This is good baseball here at the Corral at Grapevine. All right, so they throw it down to second base. Actually, no, they don't. I guess I must have gotten lost in the rhythm here. As you see a close-up shot on number 2, the second baseman for Birdville, Nicky Allison, on the screen. Nicky's one of those guys that used to play on a team that both Mark and I coached over out of Colleyville. Who is this coming up to plate? Looks like Brady Lane, number 19. Which is pretty uncharacteristic. This guy can put the bat on the ball. Having a phenomenal year. I don't know the stats. I don't know that Coach shares them, but Brady has done a great job of putting the balls in play. Swings through one.
Swing and miss for the first pitch. What is that ball? Ball in the dirt for ball 1. So we got a 1-1 count here.
Brady's playing tough position today. He's out in right field, and at this particular point in the day, right field, nothing. You can't catch anything. I mean, the angle of the sun plays havoc, just like the angle of the sun's playing havoc with our camera right now.
Ball 2 there.
The lighting will get much better around 7:30 or 8 out here.
Got Shirley out at pitch count at 62.
Shirley has thrown. You were waiting for that, weren't you? 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on Lane, the leadoff hitter in the top of 5th. There's a rip right up the middle. Oh, and it gets by the shortstop. I don't know if that was by his glove or if he was faking. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's a hit.
Really tell.
I think it's a hit. So I got to tell you, excuse me, this number 9, anything's in play here. Third baseman still behind the bag at third.
Got a foul ball for strike 1.
I wish I could yell down to him to stay balanced.
I think he's got a little bit of an uppercut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really like hitting that home run.
Yeah. Too much up.
We got no 1 count to start with Val. Another foul ball. It's going to be out of play. Shirley starting out 0-2 on Bell.
Well, if he throws Connor a curveball, Connor's been hitting him this year, so we'll see. I imagine that we'll see a breaking pitch here on 0-2.
For the first ball, got to count it 1 ball, 2 strikes against Connor Bell here with Ray Lane at first.
1-2 with
playing straight up. Little shallow on the outfield against Bell. Something gets to the wall, he can take it inside the park.
2-2 might be another curveball count, but I don't think the coach in the dugout wants to let it go. There's a rip. Who called it foul?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, well, you okay? I think after
like it was just outside.
I think after that pitch, he's going to see a curveball here. I mean, if you're calling pitches, aren't you going to call a curveball right here?
I would throw a curveball to Connor on the every pitch. You got to swing and miss for strike 3. But another great hitter coming up right behind. And that's the strength of this Grapevine team. It's line up top of the top and off. You're never at a dry spot in the lineup. You got Ryan Williams here with 1 out, runner on first. Williams is 0 for 1 with a walk. Scored a run. Back in the third. Nice big lead for Bray Lane here. He might be going. He looks like a hit and run. Williams flies it out to the hook. Now they're going to make a play for the second out of the inning. Looks like they had put a hit and run on there. Just didn't work out. Luke Schreier here. This part of the lineup right here, pretty huge if they can hold Grapevine to no runners. The lead off hits. Ball's up and into left Schreier. Navigar. That wind is playing a little havoc, but he makes the catch for the third out of the inning to end the fifth. Like 1 hit on. No errors. I mean, no. I'm sorry.
Whatever he said. Let's go to the Let's go to the top of the 6th. Score's tied 3-3.
We got James Vidal leading off the 6 for Birdville.
James Vidal leading off the 6 for Birdville. What number is he, Mark?
James Vidal is number 16 for the Hawks. And JoJo starts him off the curveball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ball 1 with a fastball too.
So the Hawks coming here with what's the record? 7-7?
7-7 and 2.
Wow, playing like they're undefeated today.
Ball 2 here.
Had some uncharacteristic errors today. I guess we've had some on both sides. The sun and the wind have been kind of difficult on some of these fly balls. I would say no fly ball is a freebie.
The base runner here though with a 3-1 count. Need a leadoff base runner in a tie game. James also has a little bit of speed, so you might be at one.
Coming down at us. Or is that back in the chemistry lab? That's in the chemistry lab. Right over there in the beakers. Yep. The beakers. Not the breakers, but the beakers. That's where. That's where.
3-2 count here. Nobody out.
Oh, what a good pitch.
He threw for a ball. James is on.
Who you got here?
We got 15, Luke Scarborough. Luke Scarborough, he replaced Ashton Grant back in the 4th inning defensively.
Real impressed with this lineup today for Birdville. I got to tell you what, that's a close move. He was definitely back. Umpire was right on top of it. But JoJo's going to surprise him with the move. He shortened up his lead by half step.
Vidal on first.
Good speed?
Good speed. He's also a tennis player on the Birdville tennis team. So good athlete as well, overall.
Just don't know how you could swing a tennis racket and a baseball bat. That's, I mean, nothing against him. I'm just saying it seems like it might be different. You know, different swings.
We got ball 1. We got.
I guess everything's about hitting a moving ball, right?
Yeah, you know they say it strengthens the arm. So.
Yeah, so gotcha.
Must have fooled him with a curveball there for strike 2.
JoJo's being pretty efficient with his pitches now. He's 1 ball, 2 strikes on this second batter of the inning. Lead at first base. Let's see if when JoJo comes set, he takes another step out there, half step. JoJo earns the strikeout.
For the first out of the inning. So we got pinch hitter here for Martin.
Number 7, it looked like.
7 paid on-star.
Is this the dark jersey number and the green jersey number? Oh, okay. He's got both. Got you. Got you.
We take ball 1 to on-star. Cade was over here warming up, so he might be entering as the pitcher in the top of the 6th. I mean, the bottom of the 6th.
Is he the one that hit the truck twice?
Almost.
Yeah.
Nice foul ball. It's strike 2 right there.
That's over in the biology lab petri dish. We're
That's
stayed away from the beakers.
This is a big chemistry lab.
No, that's a biology lab. Chemistry's down there.
Lab.
Yeah, okay.
So this must be the entire science wing that we're standing right now.
Yeah.
We got 1-1 on the count with 1 out. Vidal at first for Birdville. JoJo Kubo on the mound. And there's the runner going.
No, he got that on the pitcher. That was like a.
He stole that base.
JoJo didn't check him.
And Coach Mooney's telling him about it.
Yeah.
So we got a 2-1.
He has a pretty big lead at second from where we are.
there for the second out.
Who got batting now?
We got Cole Wall, the leadoff hitter.
The number 3?
Number 3. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Cole Wall batting.
Runner on second base for the Hawks. We're in a tie ball game. That's a rip.
That's a rip, and it looks like it's going to get caught by Sammy Kelly.
Maybe it wasn't a rip.
Maybe it just sounded like it.
It sounded like it.
That's
So
the third out of the inning, and that ends the top half of the 6th.
And we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. We're all knotted here at the Corral and Grapevine. Freshman Mustangs coming to bat here, bottom of the 6th. The Mustangs will bring Leighton Towery to the plate. Looks like Towery,
Kelly, and Kubo.
Towery, Kelly, and Kubo.
Kyle Martin stayed in to catch. Just got pinch hit for by Onstott.
Any defensive changes out there for the Hawks? Same defensive lineup?
Defensive lineup. Scarborough in right, Vidal in center, Nafagar in left. Got Hamilton at third, Allison at second, Wall at short, and Drake White at first. With Shirley still pitching and Martin still catching. Here's
Towery steps in.
Towery.
He torched that one.
He hit the high fly. Way up there. It's foul. Fading foul.
That would have. Oh, my goodness gracious. You need a jacket or are you good? Here, you want to stand up on the ladder? I'm not paying your liability insurance. Nikki's at second base. Well, we just had Mr. Al Antonetti show up on us. Drop by the Tradio truck. Looking great, guys. Looking great.
Hey, Marie's over there. You guys swinging a whiff. I bet he doesn't recognize you.
That's be a tough play. Yeah.
Right there. Left fielder Nafagar coming in. Makes the
That's a good play right there by the left fielder.
Yeah, with the wind over here.
was the first pitch. Come over here.
Yeah, you just got to do the play-by-play.
Yeah, it's live. These mics are live. Go ahead. There's a rip by Kelly. That's a long fly ball. The center fielder's got a beat on it.
Makes it second out of the inning.
Go ahead. Now, take over. Yeah, go ahead, speak. Just say hello.
Hey, you can announce
Hello,
this.
it's a lovely day for
You can
baseball.
announce this player right here. You're familiar with him, Judge.
Yeah, who's
Is he?
batting? Yeah. Oh, you got it.
Look at these boys are getting so
language.
big.
Bro, we're under.
They're getting so big.
Kubo steps in, number 18, looks at the first pitch, strike. What would you be saying to him right now, Coach?
Hit the ball, Joe.
Hit the ball, Joe.
Don't let a strike go by.
That's right.
You're in high school.
Cold. Oh, he hit that one.
Nice.
Yeah, no. Center fielder's got a beat on it.
Third out of the inning.
He's been hitting the ball well. We're gonna go the seventh inning. Your score: Birdville 3, Grapevine 3.
Mason Hamilton leading off.
Mason Hamilton leading off. Top of seventh. We got a tie ball game. I don't know how they do these games. Maybe they'll play one inning of free baseball. He's on the hill. What number is this guy, Mark? Well, we're so happy to be graced by the presence of Mr. Al Antonetti today, checking in with us. We're grateful to see him, and happy and grateful to coach with him, and so glad that he shows up and he's healthy today. It's just a great story.
2 balls and 1 strike to Hamilton to lead off the 7th.
Got to get a little hair to grow back, but he looked pretty good. He was feeling in, right?
He looks great.
I'm so happy. That's a rip. It's going to be foul, I think. A little bit out in front of it. Tell you what, I think all these swings are very similar. The coaching going on over there at Birdville, they all have a lot of the wrist action coming through, and
Well, and JoJo's keeping them off now.
yep.
So,
I think he's going to get a curveball here outside. No, he threw him a fastball. That's why I would have struck out right there.
and we get the first out of the inning right there, going to Shirley.
Are you sure it's Shirley?
I'm sure. You got onside here over warming up. Possibly your pitcher for Birdville in the 7th.
Okay, what's the number? Shirley's 7?
Shirley is 1.
Oh, 1. That's his
That's his black
17 on the green jerseys, right?
And we get a
Wow, he called. No, was it a strike or a ball? I think it's ball.
and they
Damn it,
run
guys.
They hit the truck.
What did he hit?
Just underneath. Yeah. We got a 1-1 count here to Shirley. It's 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Another foul ball back.
It hit underneath or it hit up front?
They went over the net. Back. Kubo up in the count here against Shirley. Pitching match up here, facing each other. And there is strike 3 swinging. Soto's really coming in throwing well.
Definitely got a piece of it, right?
Yeah, it looked like it was tipped.
Still,
We got Nafigar coming up with 2 outs here in the 7th. That sun is just getting lower and lower. Really
It's-
causing a lot of problems.
yeah, difficult for our camera guy too. I mean,
Starting him off with a curveball, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
where did it hit? Underneath the foot?
Yeah, I mean,
It just bounced. You got 3 Grapevine guys over there making sure that ball's out of play. Really good effort by the defense. 2 outs here at top of the 7th.
1-1 count. Jay and Nafigar with that. Even the umpire here is having to shade that sun just to see the ball going back.
Yeah, the umpire at first base, he's going to have a tough call on a check swing. He's not going to be able to make a check swing call.
Defense has really settled in since, the second and third innings of both teams. Really been good defensive battle for this game.
It's going to be a tough play. Towery takes control.
Makes the catch to end the inning. That's the top half of the 7th. We're going to bottom of the 7th, tied 3-3.
We've got. I'll take it here on the bottom of the 7th. We've got Taiga Takahashi. I think we got coming up for the Mustangs. He's the number 9 hitter for this freshman team today, playing left field. Always a threat to hit the ball deep. And I guess with the wind blowing in from left field so significantly, the left fielder's playing really up, and so is the center fielder. But Taiga, if he puts the ball down the line, like we saw before, actually we saw it earlier, right? He got a stand-up triple. Got great speed. He's on the 4x100 here for the JV track team, and he takes ball low.
The depth of this lineup to have, have Taiga at 9. It's great. The second leadoff hitter is something that Grapevine has benefit of doing.
That's right. That's right. Brent Lee on deck for the Mustangs. That's a ball that's hit to the right. Drake ranges to his right and makes the play on Taiga for the first out of the 7th inning.
You got 1 out. With Brent Lee and Brady Lane.
I guess if this is the first game of a doubleheader, they might actually just play to a tie, huh? This is not Brady Lane. This is leadoff hitter number 14. Brent Lee. That's right.
14. Ball 1 to him. Shirley's 83 on his pitch count. So really pitched well.
He's still on the strike zone, Mark. There's a rip. This will be a tough play for the shortstop, though. Got him.
Ranging out the middle, tough hop.
Yep.
Makes the throw across for the second out. Got 2 outs here in the 7th.
Brady Lane batting.
Lane's 0 for 3 today.
Connor Bell on deck. Uncharacteristic day for Brady. He's due.
For ball.
Shortstop made a really nice play on that last one, you know. And he's the leadoff man, number 3. Range to his left, made the tough hop, and made a good throw over to Drake White at first.
Grapevine really with a smart move to bring Kubo in. Haven't seen solid contact against him yet.
I think that's probably true. Here, though, Lane faces a 1-1 count, trying to keep this inning going and bring up the number 3 hitter, Connor Bell. And there's a rip. And that ball is going to be down. That's a tough play in the sun. That was sun-aided. You know, we absolutely know that. Both teams have had problems with some of the fly balls in the outfield today. It's just a very difficult angle here at Grapevine.
2 outs. Tough one with 2 outs. Coach Gonzalez is going out to talk to Shirley. Probably to check on him with his pitch count at 87. Just want to make sure he's got enough strength to finish his game. He's got Kate Onstad warm and ready to bring in.
He might be just, well, yeah, the guy's not throwing. He's checking on him.
That's a tough play, but probably a play that needs to be made to finish this game. I think a tie would be a great result for Birdville against this tough Grapevine team.
This is a tough out right here for. I think he's got 2 strikeouts on Connor, though. Yeah.
3 had a nice bunt.
And Bell keeps it alive with a single up the middle.
And a little point to the box over here.
Connor stayed balanced. He was really ready for that pitch.
Looks like they're going to nonstop.
Great job of pitching by number 1.
So they're bringing in their closer here, Cade Onstop.
And what kind of pitches does he throw?
He throws fastball, curve, he has a changeup, he throws a 4-seam and a 2-seam for 4 pitches.
So he's got the full complement.
Yes, and they're doing a couple of defensive replacements. He had a great tournament. He actually pitched in all 3 of their wins in the opening weekend against in the HED tournament. Even came in and closed out a tie with College Oregon.
Be sure not to turn this so you're not getting the full complement.
So, a couple defensive replacements here with Drake White coming from first base, going out to center field. With Shirley moving over to first base. And Cade Onstop coming in to pitch.
So number 7 in to pitch for the Birdville Hawks. Trying to slam the door on a rally here by the Mustangs. Runner at first base doesn't mean anything. I'm sure Coach Mooney covered off with that with number 9. The runner that matters is on second base, Brady Lane.
You're going to focus on the batter here.
Absolutely. But I just, you don't want to have any base running blunders, base running mistakes, unless it's a called play, right?
But an excellent batter he is with Ryan Williams coming to the plate.
Ryan Williams, number 34, he's a guy you want in this position. I want at number 9, and he delivered. I was thinking that would have been the time for him
See
to
if the rally can continue.
hit one off the wall. So Ryan hit one off the wall here 2 weeks ago against Heritage.
Almost got hit with it.
Now, if you're a Grapevine hitter, this is the time to be kind of selective. I mean, you're looking fastball strike until you see a few pitches from this guy, right?
That's right. Very disciplined hitter here, so you're going to have to make good pitches to Ryan again now. Leaves one up there for ball 2. Tight game here, tied at 3 with 2 outs here in the 7th.
2 balls, no strikes. Ryan can sit on a pitch, right?
Runners on first and second. Ball's up.
3-0. It's an auto take right here. Everybody in the park knows it.
I don't know, to a batter like
No, it's an auto take. You move the winning run to third base if he walks.
Ball 4. So 4 straight balls for the new pitcher Onstop for Birdville.
Luke Schreier, the hitter for the Mustangs, number 22.
And this is it right here. So this is the matchup.
Brady Lane's on third, Connor Bell on second, Ryan Williams on first. The bases are jammed with 2 outs for the Mustangs, and it's called strike 1.
That's the first strike of this at bat, 0-1 to start with Luke Schreier.
Schreier's got quick hands, but every pitch is on the table when you get the first one across. And that's a rip, and it's by him. It's going to be a fair ball. The Mustangs are going to win this game
On a walk-off.
on a walk-off hit by Luke Schreier.
So that's the finish of this first game here with Grapevine winning 4-3 in a 7 complete game. Very well played game by both teams overall.
Folks, come back and join us here in a moment when we pick up game 2. The final here in game 1. Mustangs, a walk-off hit by Luke Schreier with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Sends the Mustangs to the victory lane, 4-3. We'll be back in about 15 minutes on this same channel. Look for us on game 2. We'll see you soon.